Let's turn your dreams into a reality. We are here for your journey. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us. Ghana is set to become the African Union Advisory Board against corruption. From 1st to 6th of June, 2 days away, as part of a strategic review of the country's implementation of the AU Convention on Preventing and Combating Corruption. During the mission, the AU ABC delegation will engage a wide range of stakeholders, including government institutions, civil society, oversight bodies, and development partners to assess Ghana's progress and identify pathways to strengthen our national integrity systems. The highlight of the mission will be a high-level National Anti-Corruption Conference on Friday, the 6th of June, at the Accra International Conference Center under the theme, Revitalizing the Anti-Corruption Architecture in Africa, Ghana's Accountability Journey. A special guest of honor will be Her Excellency Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, Vice President, Republic of Ghana. Delivering the keynote address will be Mr. Kisia Jabin, Special Prosecutor Ghana. And representing the AU-ABC leadership will be its chairperson, Honorable Seinabu Ndiaye Diakate of Senegal. It's always that last time though. This high-level visit is a significant opportunity for Ghana to reaffirm its commitment to transparency, accountability, and ethical governance. Let's do our part in supporting this mission and strengthening our role in building a corruption-free Africa. African Union Advisory Board Against Corruption, here to stay. Our Sunny Town social commentator is here. Dennis Miracle Abuaje, Communication Director, Baumia for President 2024. Expected to join us, Reverend Charles Ousu, former head of monitoring, Forestry Commission. I'm a soldier, one man soldier, be so soldier. Over here.
Nana.
Marching. Now, what is saying?
I'm sure I'm also
a radiatum, Miss Mehoya. Dennis. Marching. Maybe so. I don't know. Maybe so.
Oh, debut na and Ghana will be one here.
Send out when's your fee. Wait, you have in your man, Macasa, when you send your wife.
And then
I was now one patch of Dennis per se, Ujani Masem Bisano.
On the 4th of June, 2025.
Ubianco Facebook, Anna YouTube, Anna TikTok live. Now Uncle Head Dennis Miracle Abuaje. And now our fan who chain Achim Police. Shana ta de send ne corners here bujina ho. Na I send yes ya toso. Na he batem se bonne bonkum ni fani mfimfini. Tum za krache no ho aye fe pa na he ne watch e bono then is my watch no ho na kakra na manfo hwebi nka ho. Fache camera no my wate.
Na camera no.
Eno a ne bo wani mpe no.
We za haro krepa.
Empa.
We ni see na wa.
Sao. So I say we see afa ho no pe na be ka kire me say. Enya medi ho yaw. Pa. Yes, sir, boss.
Say no to me chem nipa ba ko. Owo Ghana ha enano pa 5th June 2025 and ho ye. Onye NDC ni ana on kasa mboa NDC a. Me to dokuna chew.
Ene to bi che me ho ye pa.
So when me start suspecting why yende. Start suspecting so okay be my NDC yende.
So
o category na wo mu no. Me to dokuma ye.
Na ba for so e.
O ba for de so se ne ho nye. Me ba bisa no ka chere me. Oni ha. O ka chere bi se ne ho nye.
Ba for ka chere wo se ne ho nye.
Ai because na ba for ho be dia ye. Say me no ka say. Uber driver and a boat driver and a taxi driver and a car Vit. Omo car no normally liters near be 45 liters. between some of them 30 up to 42 45 liters. Today use 42 liters simple. And they okaso ko fill in the tanker. Obetua levy 42 cedis. No ho be dey. No ni sales go ye saying o sales ahin in a day. 42 cedis no ho be dey aye. Anel. No we are many won so ye kofa na. Isa so no 42 cedis or no going to be fa mo ne ho nti. No wa che bia man no de bia kaye so ye bo na ye tua no ho. Eti me no mi no ho be dey aye. Ma me fo ekofo mu no ma fi adoso dwa so e de ba Madina market. Edeba Tespo market, Edeba Malata market, beton. And now, Omu between SKB, I can't bury. It's made a better once of say, oh, yes, say in the last 20 years, we to me a car, a toy, a dear boy, my mua, a yet more than two, as in D. Doom so levy abbey.
Ebaka wants them to now.
They will be some question. They are serious matter.
By Ebaka wants them.
D. Levy, say,
and to battle your baho.
And on the board,
yeah, no man,
more day. 3 years I did.
Who? Yeah, no man, my
one name, me, I say, Obia Yadiamana, we ya. A the end is if we are. That's me. Say, moon to me, only betray, I can't say with you.
Yeah,
betrayal.
We do your more.
Dear, no more papa. Say, the day I cross a mummy, me question when you almost see Jason. You near me question when you.
Where you are, ma.
I know, yes, sir.
Where you are, ma.
I know, yes, sir. O money and torn my this fool. Yan torn mom. Ye the mom so mon hwe no mo so ye kakra ga ho ade ade enko a nansen ya na mo de 14% better electricity so nansen ya na ne ahunu sa me no ka say cement 45 cedi na be ka ho na number 85 cedis
but
e ko 130
adwuma na wa sha ase ye no nti o de nyabotre twen me ye beba na ya sha ase di ho nkomo why me da se pa Dennis Miracle Aboaje me bisa ne ho te sen kekempo no waje me topics ni nyina afa. Office of the Special Prosecutor versus Ken Ofori Atta. Hey, and one no mintin. Office of the Special Prosecutor. Odene ho kisia jaben versus Ken Yakuntunkunku Ofori Atta. Anopay wa hasi. Number 2, Energy Sector Levy Amendment Bill. Yeah, bisa say e-levy remolded ana. Parliament approves 1 Ghana cedi levy a liter of fuel. And I say, so 1 Ghana cedi a liter no de abano. Ebeboama yet me aso doomso ano. Ebeboa in pa. And then Galamsey fight and martyrs are rising. He said the mayor say, menche chiro. Me mau 15 minutes. Na issues amede agu ani me wan kasa wa hwe ba bia opesa wo sha ase afri me bra kogina ni de hye a me nua panin so na ye sabi kogina abotan so hene na na adu jamfi nti abotan so de minim ho pa ya sanita no e pesa me ni ofri ase
nana
me nua
ada se ya menhira me chia atiefo nyina ne omo so a omo age bra omo hwe the various media handles. Mesha CFU number 1 wa OSP versus Ken Ofori Atta. OSP nyina anim seb.
Baya kai se me ma 15 minutes so.
Me ni wo.
Men kwa na me wo ho kwa se me bamba me mbam.
Mati.
Kwai.
Mati 939.
Unyo
Ken Ofori Atta.
Onye baku si.
One Ghana na enya number 1. Na de toso mienu aban na Ken Ofori Atta odom aye NPP. Ono aso na ote the office of the special prosecutor. Ne bota kese pa ne se obi biara obedi drum titiri omo wo aban mu anaso mo ya aban dwuma anaso mo de various state agencies ano na portfolio de be mawo won tumi amfa ni dwuma pa mana mwa oman no anase mpotem a wo no na ekoba ne se kotikwan bi wo fa so ema nuoma bi etochima na se fata se sa office no ebetoto no mama ye yura mfi NPP ba abemu under Urakufo ena Urakufo per ono ne perception and I say be assumptions ehu sɛ aban a ɔbɛn inherit no na dwirim ne ketasehye adi adokro mo anase ekoso ɛwɔ saa amamuo no led by Rawlings and now free military mu a ɔbɛyɛ NDC as a civilian government nti ɔbaa de na ɔyɛyɛ ɔte fast track high court sɛ obi biara wadi dwirim no yɛbɛfa ahohare ɛkwan so na yɛde atoto na no na sentansa horo ne yɛde bɛbɔ sa nipa no tumi bɔ no a anase odi fo a ɛyɛ sɛ yɛde ne tum ampa so ɔde ɔsi ɛyɛ ɔyɔ kɔpem sɛ fast track high court no yɛ establish yɛ nkrɔfo a na ɛsɛ yɛtu ɔmo so sa na yɛde ntansa bɔ ɔmo wɔ dwirim ahoro a saa mmerɛ no na yɛadwem no sɛ ɔmo adi no yɛde bɔ ɔmo ɛma dodoɔ no a anase emu bi edi fo ɛma yɛde ɔmo ekogu afiase nti I'm not surprised say another version of NPP ɛba abɛn mu led by His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ɔno nso ɛhyɛ Ghanafoɔ nyinaa bɔ ɛne the international community because the perception at the time was sɛ ba ketasehye prɛ ne dwirim di a aban bia ne hɔ a waba saa ketasehye prɛ ne dwirim no ne deɛ ɛkyɛn NDC nti the campaign mantra one of them was to set up the office of the special prosecutor said the ɛbɛyɛ a the perceived dream ahoro akɔso no ɔmo bɛhwɛ na ɔmo atoto nkrɔfoɔ ano na mmara no ɛmfa ɔmo mfa mmara kwan so ampa ɔbaa no ɔte office of the special prosecutor nipa of file no ɛma ne trend ɛyɛ titire ni wɔ saa asoɛ no was obi a no ɔno nso yɛ NDC ne mapa at a point in time kropo no or call for running mate and as yɛ pick as running mate for NDC na ɔne ne party ɛwɔ ntawantawa na the general public ne believed say ɔyɛ obi a ɔyɛ krogyen wɔn pɛ ketasehye ne prɛ ne kankan nti Nana Addo His Excellency efiri ne party mu ɛkɔfa obi a oni ne party mu wɔ abɔnten sɛ ɔmra metra saa soɛ ne ti yɛn nyinaa de esi yɛ ho yɛ the first special prosecutor ɛbɛ ka kyerɛ yɛ pain say he was not allowed to do his job the corrupt people that he was fighting the aban or the buy was fighting against him in fact obontansa horo kopem say ono ankasa odi dwane fi sa asoye no isan ko fa nipa foforo ma ne buy similar thing ono nso begina bonten ka kire say enye easy na nkrofo no mo ne betra ha no na minim say anasa abeto manim say we adidwirim no omo mpese meye madwuma no na emomu no me ka amagana fo nya te say emre bi beba obi betumi aka say makum nipa and so nobody has the right to try me because me ye aban we mu nipa ye nyina yete ho no koto ankonam ene saa anwom no ye nyina yete ankwanoma nana ya bedum pempen so aban omo accuse omo predecessors as most corrupt na entansa horo nso abeto ho say enkrofo bebre no aban ba ya ofa omo no omo ndi omo dwuma yi enti yɛnhwɛ na yɛntoto ɔmo ano ntoto ano na akɔfa saa nsɛnsɛm wɔ nyina aba a owura kanoforiata obi a fine yɛn nyina yɛnim sɛ ne ho adodo no at a point in time but yɛn nyina nso sɛ yɛ kai sɛ before say yɛbɛto aba na wie kora na stand to be corrected na ofiri ɔman no enti all this while na ɔwɔ amanone a bedu saa mpɛmpɛn so yi yare kora ɔpɛ sɛ wɔsa na sɛ surgery kora ɔpɛ sɛ wɔyɛ no wɔnyɛ nwie yɛn nyina nso yɛ animsɛm through the office of the special prosecutor sɛ ɔne owura kanoforiata di nkitaho ahodoɔ ɛfa sɛ ɔbɛba Ghana ne yɛatoto na no saa banta no kɔɔ so to a point sɛ office of the special prosecutor abɛhu sɛ owura kanoforiata ɛnyɛ ade a wayɛ n'adwen sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɛba ɔman mu ma yɛatoto na no ɛfiri sɛ ɔno no ɛdi kwane nti mandated by the state your friend is saying apparatus and I say emra a share special prosecutor no or say omra no to no anka we dey say anka nya asem bia enrachi yankotia na chere special prosecutor first declaration of fugitive of justice on Kenoforiata no almost re ye ma ye yi free ho ema owura Kenoforiata nya hokropo ekobɔ anaso okosiu office of the special prosecutor say ogu ne ho fi and this office of the special prosecutor through omonkita hodie amana bededi say even that no one owura Kenoforiata emo dinkita ho ma man legal nkrofo no say emra wo share say obaba no yentum kakra ma no emra no duriye no 67 clear days atwam a communication bia amba. And the only thing the special prosecutor could do was to come and do what he did by declaring him again as fugitive of justice. Nana, where you see NT bida. Na other political activists and the previous government NPP to Omuano SC special prosecutor so say quite to say which hunting be and na oye on Kanufuriata. Ade ankoche na krata bi PSA Kanufuriata ampa ne hodo do no na mmom krata we ne kire say mere say e dese e bia ye be ne surgery ono so atworo abre special prosecutor am ono so authenticate say otworo bre no say through ne lawyers say yare say e na e ha no na koba no letter no enam abonten dia special prosecutor office omunim ho hwe. And if you look at the date of the letter nana enti wugiri ye pass a letter be a authentic pa in my opinion a authentic pa. Let's even assume without admitting say a authentic. Why couldn't that letter be submitted within the period of 67 days now? A follow period between Uriak and Ufuriata and special prosecutor's office. I want submitted a letter no. Some pempensu account to na bro. And a letter faculty can be so now be PA the public domain. Do you believe says and can letter no by the office of the special prosecutor and can the last session of special prosecutors press conference on Fantuja and can you think say he will be so wicked on obi asabi ye nyina nim say ne ho edodo no na on fa letter no embe tudwa? He could have brought the letter and still say I will not kowtow to the letters that has the letter that I have received because it be an source any the period that a buy you know is simaso. I am of the view say you're making sure say people in office will be held accountable of their deeds. And so Kenoforiata, like the special prosecutor said, is not different from Menewo and Ayetehano. The only difference is that he was given a portfolio to manage for the benefit of the people of this country. How did it happen? Say in Tansa Huru Ayabawi, Yanka se Wudifo. Meka se Hosni Mubarak of Egypt. No yare. Stretch so na no done ye train cohort. No that stretch so ye dinasam. Ye ha constitution na akwa ho bibi. Otherwise there have been many president and as a former president ya to omo ano na ya jelu omo cheluba mu nyina ye typical example. And at least, and I'm using my words advisably, who is Kanufuriata? Ono nko woni ye di kwane wo mre kura sentence ahoro ya bono se ba kon kura wo di for wo ho a wadi gananya. It is a lesson not only to the NPP. In fact, the lesson itself goes to the NDC in the sense say the odaya ya de onsro ahwase bi mu. Omo da form team. And processes are there to go through to ensure say omba be accounted for their stewardship. Now more osisi amu office no. You must learn from what is happening because I don't think say the NPP will come to power and sit aloof and look at you said ya moye ye nyina no mo hototroto, right? Yeah, well, memo NPP by through this special prosecutor issue cases and as an office and other issues and Tansa Huru ya debo NDC. Ebini the popular one Ura Upuni. Nana, a government in power for 8 years. Yembisi I say, which people were they able to prosecute within the previous administration? A chair say, Boni say pa no mwa yenti yadomakotum. Into 8 years no. You came and you felt, say, after campaigning to tell us what you do to the previous administration and your predecessor, into for all this period. Now, want to me, Uncle D will be as a mama young who say, and of course, the scandals that we perceived within the NDC at those days, compared to the scandals we witnessed under NPP's administration for the past 8 years, you could see the difference is so clear.
Now, my questions. My questions. Are you in any way suggesting say MPP for better kunyaso mfia ngotwe no? Oman find this in bia anko court amayem we anofo.
You see, I will not be conclusive on that. Say oman fo bia anko court.
Amayem we anofo. The emphasis is yem we anofo.
There be I will not be conclusive on that. So oman fo bia anko court amayem we anofo. There were many raids in people's houses. purported to have been whatever, holding something or whatever from the beginning, from cars, etc., and other issues. They raided their offices. We are, in fact, one of the cases let me follow a part that I was a bit taken aback regards the processes. Se nipa ni D4 and I say on D4. Any that of Upunia may mention, you know. So Kaya, at many points in time, it was heard, and I stand to be corrected, said the docket was even missing at a point in time. And the way they dragged issue, you think they dragged that issue, you think, Sanka, if there was any merit, and I say any serious issue against Oropunia, Anka NPP, for who we know, Anka Yanfadankotum.
But opening one will be an over NDC more. I
want to believe said there were people, but I cannot, as a city here, give you the names of people that I can quickly recall, unless it be when my brother start, I can Google and get you some names. But what I'm trying to conclude is that NPP were banned for 8 years. We should answer who running crop for more dream or purportedly dream. Ewo MPP are banned. I saw online do more court no. Did you witness anything of that sort under Nanado when he was supposed to, as it were, prosecute the NDC?
You're talking about just going to court or securing conviction?
No. Share.
That will be some question. But two question, as I say. Are you talking about just going to court and as a securing conviction?
Not just going to court, both. Because when you go to court,
because if you are talking of conviction, NDC by Omunfa will be on court for.
NDC by 6 months in Anambra. And the list of those that are going to court.
But only mean answer him say mremono. Ya do court to enchirese udifo.
Of course. I know the say obi any.
So if that is your measure, na say ya do obi court to akeke na no timi so wani dia. Any MPP din kofo be break court.
And almost succeeded how many of them?
Enti na me bi say court to corner na ye wo de ye wani dia.
Court to corner.
Because who catch them say NDC by menhwen nkofo awasa omo lie odo omo court. And na me bi say e court to corner akeke.
Dabi na anya court.
Mention anti wasem na se baba.
Dabi anya court to court.
Okay.
The end story will tell us whether these people are or more listed or more court no. You bring justice and I say a bill will be incarcerated. Because as we speak, all these cases are Attorney General Diabeto Abonti, Abu Bonkro Fooding. Yenim say on one case Attorney General Diabeto just say people, or maybe we have it from the Deputy Attorney General. Say Nkrofo Kurapo have gone behind that because they have been processes be idea go ho. Say who are winning say bibi say wo be fa kuntrachi na anase wo be ye boko no wa be hu ye na wa tria no you are free more or less. And na ye wo obi mo so ase bia wo ba be di adanse so and so, which means and once we have heard some crofo ISA starting to pay whatever they owe and as whatever it is alleged say omo afa omo nsase no, it means say if those people had been taken to court, probably they could have been incarcerated. But those lists that has come out, witnessing regards the National Signals Bureau, and a friend say, sir, is it Secretary NSS whatever no? Nana from the Attorney General Beka all observe say, or do court and we are all looking forward to ensure that justice will be served. Not only to say the Nipan Kotuma na justice has been served. A be an Nipan udibem. By a person who say, Ampara sa sikegwi, and I say, Sa, Jumadia, we Nipan way ni asawa ye. This is all what we are waiting for. And going to court, in my opinion, has not even started yet. If you talk about this administration in office, it has not started yet. So we are waiting for the Attorney General. Per the charges are dear bonkro for they are supposed to go to court again, etc. No, and when they bet me a judge as to the two parties who was serious in serving justice to the nation, because what is happening in conclusion, and yes, sir, but it will serve as a deterrent to other officials, almost more and those who will come in future. Said the at least Ghana for and can humber to a kakra na esikan ke se boy humbra no nipa baako onfa enko wasa mate
ya sanita no meda se papa ebusanfo no pay nsuo atopa won kan ha sei na minim other regions ene miamia nkae no enti ye be sra driver for say mo ba mo nhwe fom yie na nsuo atopa obi the video bi asende me se sia every kasoa barrier ho eko SCC ho no na said the kwan no mu setia no mesra wo se wonye obi a wo ka no wo soro pa na wonim kwan no so pa twen kakra se ebia wadru kaso a anasa afi na ofri weja ho no kɔ no na anya obi a wonim kwan no so pa mesra wo enkebe ya twen kakra because said the nsuo na sia yiri kwan no so no se saa na meka say eda so tie dia ene na abusua wanhwe yi a wode memasem kokofa mu a na ankoye papa ma ye nyina nti mesre driver fo enkanka ne ma self fo no monye ahweyi na munya abotre man se be ya enkokofa asembo ne bia emre ye mepa mo chewara. Dennis also 15 minutes
ayo bro from description between the ma and this aban way and say we have a situation where a bunch of clueless, everlasting, incompetent, and arrogant braggarts have just come their way into power.
Are they just saying?
A bunch of clueless. There's a Nipekubia almost named the Omoye. Now, everlasting incompetence and just say, Yenimum fit to say, Omono, you want the show to me. Na arrogant braggart say kasa nkoa ne ahomaso kasa ne kasa omode tumi kasa omadada ye e de ntro ne nkontompo ababenye tumi e na de omope e no omode ye a bunch of clueless, everlasting, incompetent bunch of arrogant braggarts. And yeah, they just come their way to power. That's all. That's all. You know my way. And I NDC for a car levy one for 3 years. I can't say Ghana ya how nina ni amani hu nina na ye levy. And I Ghana for tea and the 12 beti. I mean, okay, say finance minister to force and call parliament no. Okay, any veteran no. MPC bisa and say, "In niama kesi a makekasa mobile say ya." Was ye bi wan waka say wo be yi taxes ye bi efi hwe yi wo yi sa taxes ya san niam we wo benye sika free na wo de aye. Is it the case that wo yi sa taxes you no akofa taxes for ba na and at any response your finance minister honorable to forcing asema the kan ya no de man say we can raise revenue without increasing taxes and then the tree she say ye betumi ase enya sika na de aye de ma ye pese ye de nyina wa bra ye mfa etoa yetua na yemfa bi ma meka ho. We can raise revenue without increasing taxes. Bidu akofi tonto afa atofo se nsem na okai ni nyina yinfu na wa quote meka am wetie na yamba chotie me ntio ba me hwe anim eyeball to eyeball why asemu amike edamakoma so pa. I want to see your eyes as I speak to you because I'm speaking to the Ghanaian people through you and this is a very serious matter. Nani atie o say to force they can say you. Then I have then studied. Don't
look out for phone.
Oh, me quote.
No, so better.
Let me hear this say. I have studied Ghana's economy for some time, and I can say without mincing words that Ghana has huge potentials when it comes to tax revenue mobilization. To force and say, you don't necessarily have to increase taxes before you rake in revenue. I have the handles. What we need to do is to improve compliance. Nasa mo kai nyina ni twi mu ne se mato me bo asua Ghana ye economy no embre kakredi ye mama beti ase se men kasama ne ye tenten no o my way si ye pesca de ene ma make ni nyina enhu hia se ye de to ni bi ba be ka ho
o se ye tum
de hia ne se
enhu hia se ye betum
ye
betutuo no
enhu hia se ye
no kran so wan to tax bm
wato so
there be o de foforo na aba
no one foforo ba na we na 20 pesos na ya nyabu te me onu say me kwapim ni o me ko praise be me king kind pounds ma betena we na 20 pesos why no one cedi Mr. Why
e dey to na wo hoda da
ai
okay
na 20 pesos no wa be no 1 cedi why na ya ntina endra de call parliament na ye amendments ba just tie amendments owie no say I have the handles at the end me nsada so the here na say ye to a wo hoda no ye betumi ama nipa edi sanhyehyɛ no so o man for edi sanhyehyɛ no so menye sky dia mepe ani aban we buy on I can tell you without any shadow of doubt and I say omo de kataso mu aso brofo mu settings ne packaging eno omo de ya nantia na ya ba bedu baby edui bisa ho say ba ne sen ena barely 2 months ago time na kind budget 2 or 3 months ago mboa March barely 2 months ago obe kind budget ma yen now but I won't hear anymore. I'm not happy about the fact that you're not looking at me.
I am multitasking.
Please, I beg you. Look into my eyes.
And the other can woman him.
Nani I won him. Emu wan say
Kojazante Mesrel.
Match ye.
I am being intimidated on the show.
Match ye.
Only Kojunkasa on the
forcing abe pass budget. Budget ni mu no. O catch and say, dear people of Ghana, you are burdened with too much nuisance taxes. What the taxes are ebu ye komu, chichiri ye komu, enaba. Mo hayen, Ghana for bre, me maba, me pesa mo kwemu ha mo, inti budget na mebe kaino. Me yi taxes na, mi fi se bu mo koni na efri ho, na Ghana for ho atom. 2 months ago, March, 2 months ago, taxes o ye bi ni electronic levy, e-levy, na ya 1%, se wo pesa wo ye electronic transaction na, obetu ya 1%, tax ba akono no. Na chesa wo send 100 cedis bia na to be saying. In fact, utua o spend 100 cedis kwa untua. O send 100 cedis na untua. O send 200 cedis na fe de wetu 1%, which is 2 cedis. Emission tax, obi any Ghana ha utua emission tax da. In the last 8 years, o say me ye fi was months in mame, but nobody in this country paid anything called emission tax. Bafo. Kojo,
is it what do bafo?
Kojo, any bafo. Finance Minister catch and say, "Oyi betting tax a free ho. Betting tax and so no. Ghana for your bet, you do 0.5% input. But also why yes I never win 90 year day. Your months woman. Ni ne bones mano, and they say oh forcing is forcing, ato is forcing. Near money funds near bono. Within that same period, I am the akosukoyo. Na cement and an boy 85 cities no. Na page call 130 cedis within that same period, but not the way abekata so into be an MPP so ye wan ye hi into ka na nkrofo emu na de to so mienu within that same period na cement movie call 130 cedis no o per cement atokura wunya ene so o per cement $100 or ta this a wo order na wo twen be 2 weeks as a nipa na turn it to be bia ma cement na short na ne bon so ayeden within that same period na ato is forcing na ye monsema ye kasa o shut up no that same period no e wo my way mo no na tomatoes bo na tomatoes na mienu ye 5 cedi no afa de ba ko 5 cedi within that same period ene e bia kodwa so na che kodwa so na hwe se ukọ ene market e wo e bia malata market e wo e kire he ya obetumi atone makofi a within that same period nkakra na mo am say mo ye niam bi nti ama dollar e ba fam nti egina ye ni age obi e boso mimi say na dey ma metra anka say aban na ye responsible for the dollar nti dollar no na 14 cedis nyame adom mo de aban na be 12 cedis o man peni say be da be 12 e ma no so mo agina no so e ma maka che drivers ni e wo Ghana say o mo nte lorry fare so mo mi o mo nsa mo mate lorry fare so last week yeah na mo tape petrol is so by 8%. Beboa. Last week was the same. And I said 2 or 3 days ago. And I'm take petrol so by 8%. I fear no anajo. Anajo de sumu. Ghana for you kwakoda. Ye kwada kwa ni edum kanea. Memi area me de sumu. Nania me dan paswa na me ba. Little Ghana be friend me say daddy. I've seen a story on YouTube that they are going to increase taxes on petrol. I say how? Now me find my phone. And I'm call your friend saying Parliament for page a war Facebook. Some of that so more Parliament or more can me baby ya ato afetire Edinburgh Parliament under certificate of agency say ndra na omunyina ho no momfa eto 1 cedi embeka petrol 1 liter bi ebeto so. Na now I am challenging you. Na makodwe hwehwemu ma wo. Mame Ghana ha in the past 20 years abaya aba ede etoa ne bo edin levy ne bo edin to say how 1 cedi levy. Now do you know the implication of the 1 cedi levy? Say unu say Ghana for taxi drivers ni yemu bebre enim fuel e ton in liters. Say unu say yenim gallons. De tie nyina ne say endro anadwo. Embra ne nyina ya da no. NDC MPs no kwa na kwatena parliament omo kwa na MPs ni ho omo kwa kwatena parliament na omo kwa hyehyɛ mmara sɛ a free and no se chene ko no taxi driver trotro driver private car driver bia ukoto gallon ba ku bia ubetua 450% tax ama ban free enti apart from sikana we tua to wo fu no u say tua 450%. Na now say wo trotro wo di adwuma from Madina ba Accra Tema station e fa 10 gallons a ban say o fele wo tank ni bia obetua 45 cedis taxes 45 Ghana cedis taxes o fele wo tank ni bia 45 cedis omo de vet eye ubai vet ne we ubai vet no I think about 42 liters. What it means is that vet driver fell in the tanker obetu have 42 cedis ama buying in taxes aba Daniel aba edi enkwa Daniel at some point in my life na mi shaka kra no la lorry park wo na me boa me load taxes eti minim say na taxi drivers bre aso mo tumi ye adwuma etumi ato ye fe ne sen fuel go omo tank mu aba say me to gallon ba ku bia me tua to nko 450%. Aba na ye nanu ya na buy we ka che yen say e levy 1% board yi na now we are aware say wo koto fuel 100 friend saying 1 liter no kraba ko ye saying 12 cedis be boa 12 cedis 1 liter ba ko ye 12 cedis be boa 81st no say wo send me fan say wo de 200 cedis crown na be send it for Ilevia obetua be 2 cedis and then utua 1 cedi e 12 cedis so 1 cedi on 12 cedis 1 cedi on 12 cedis 12 cedis bia obe spend bia no obetua 1 cedi ama aban na na yesi Ilevia 200 cedis no utua 2 cedi no ne boarding na 12 cedis utua 1 cedi it is all kasa wo converted ya na che say MPP NDC aban we so no say we the same 200 cedi transaction the same 200 cedi transaction utua ebe 20 to 24 cedis aba na now adi enko na oman ye toma NDC fo na say ye to aba keke ne to mo ye to aba ma mu se mo bra mechiche oman yan tonga na ma NDC yan tonga na ma NDC oka omo say endre de koma kwa ne say mitie majority leader o say just 1 cedi oka ne twi o say 1 cedi pe o say 1 cedi pe o na now in the minds of NDC no 1 cedi e ye pe na say me to liters makoma 100 mitua 100 cedis NDC for 100 Ghana cedis and a mitua e de ama ban mo de koye den a ye say ye de ko hwedum so na now 8 years a MPP tra ban mu no o te dum so adenti the NDC for nko de munya ba ban mu na dum so ba ban nko bode edi wo man we mu 8 years a MPP ba tra ban mu na now o te dum so eba ne san ene ye wo man yoko mienu ba ko ba kan agina so ye adwuma ba ko ba ya da dum sa start oba ya na hwe NDC a MPP abre so 8 years yenya energy crisis for 8 weeks mo ba be 6 months each of the month am betra ba mu ye wo energy crisis why na so bi to me tra ba mu 8 years ye ba ba mu ye be to energy sector debt ye to 2.5 billion in your bet $2.5 billion in your bet to energy sector debt. What to say, like I say, you bet to debt $2.5 billion into you the 1 cedi L2 also near the aquacutia. But even in spite of that, and all the other global economic challenges, we kept the power on for the people of Ghana. And then, omo yam nika, omo kofa 1 cedi free. No more there two, omo there kotofu, no more there bayo mojuma. Now, unu so kwatama. A lot of the industries, machines, what are they supposed to do? You are going to increase the cost of production. You are going to force a lot of these industries to shut down. Obemaya mama no makofa ni ma fi adoso. Eba boboro shi market no. Driver say the be ka ho. Na ma ne boy demo. Over the crane to me nto. Why? Na ye kokan so a mo say mon kama no tum. Fa asem so ho. Shut up. Don't talk. It is just 1 cedi. It doesn't matter. How do you reduce fuel by 8% and then come and slap a levy of 8% on the same fuel?
One I got just for them so.
Oh, this is for.
Can wait.
Oh, and then I mean, no, can say me for city. Because City TV. Habs Sweeney, I say we should shut up.
Yeah, until
I say we should shut up. Now something I'm quiet. I mean, I can't some come on somewhere else. Only catch it all.
Oh, by on fire a exhibit be a man.
Only catch it all. Me no catch it me.
One I catch it all.
Habs Sweeney, me no call City. I no pay. I say we should shut up. Yes.
Evidence or
oh, City Facebook. Oma lodi sa part on Facebook. So me kai say me praise Bini. Abuaji Dennis me chantro.
Abuaji Dennis miracle.
What is so be abo the same name before the first day when so call praise school.
Abuaji Dennis miracle.
Me call praise Abuaji na me sanso boy so Methodist. Nti me no create die. Come na me Sunday school teacher. So I just say now we are in a very very serious situation. Now see atwaso say ye the MPP for hi. Any MPP for webufuo e betra se ko na ye jai NDC for yi. E mama ye dom ye ya. Now wambra MPP for hi be kofem no. Ye ne so betese ye no. No man no utire mu kra wontumi ntena.
Mate
1 cedi on every liter of fuel no now kanokre. Wo car no liter say na utogum.
Me de na
vet. Nti wo utie yi. Every 3 days we are able to afford 2 cedis as tax and more buying because every 3 days we have fellow tank.
Oh, the end of fasting.
Me the end for 26.
26.
Say no ketu car ketu.
Presbini.
Car ketu 26 liters.
Presbini.
So I just here. Daniel. Presbini. We have 42 cedis every 3 days. Remember to have 26 cedis every 3 days.
Yeah, me make a vet no such a wo dey.
Me the social media no.
And who use Prague ya?
The media near. Ketu e bi.
Yo yate.
So I just here. Daniel, mesra mo. Ye nyina ye fa nuntum. Ni eni ndisi fo nkasa say aba na ye to mo omo. Ya nton Ghana a mo omo. Anya hwe krampo. Ya omo ni ye kaye. Nsese omo ni ye nya ye ne say. Omo baba teto no so omo fa bi meka ho.
Of Abuaje Otamaso.
Anya hwe krampo no. Sa hye no nko ade. Omo ndi su nya den. Emanye.
Mate Abuaje Dennis miracle. And eten kan elia no ate ya zaneta no nka mamen kan text messages kakra. Shipman or say wa tonsu. It is very funny how the NDC is reintroducing e-levy in a very canny way. The hard truth is that Ghanaians will pay for 4 Ghana cedis on a gallon of fuel. NDC has nothing better to offer Ghanaians. And Ghanaians will really experience a true resetting in the next 4 years. Regards to all MPP media patriots. Mame Abadanfo says, miracle. Leave my brother alone. He can't look at your eyes, look into your eyes like that. Why? Are you Joyce Danso? That is the beway if you could to Abadanfo and or the buy if you could to and say officer Sachra so why born in and doing Sachra. Now, with the current amendment bill of 1 cedi per liter, it means that customers will pay taxes, levies, and statutory payment on 4.27 pesos for petrol and 4.25 pesos per diesel instead of 3.27 and 3.25 respectively. I'm trying to collate total volumes on super and diesel for 5 months period. That alone will inform you the quantum of money that the poor Ghanaians will pay to the government every month. It is no more a joke. Odenaho Yauboating from Mankranso. Odenaho Yauboating marching. Okay. So my intervention. Okay, no, this is not what I am talking about. Mame Adwa says, Yasani Tano Esewara, where is Sedinam Tamaklu? Asani Kaidebi, Mame Adwa. Mr. Sampine, what is Asani Tano saying? How many cases didn't the Attorney General, Honorable Dominic Akuritinga Ayini, withdraw from the court? By the way, we are being served our own recipe for buying into propaganda. Sampine, I don't know. Nana Yokese, good morning. The NDC should know that power is transient. The way they are treating Woon to me And okay, I've read the wrong message. I'm really appalled by the imposition of a new levy by this government on petroleum products. For once, we are enjoying the benefit of CD appreciation, which is bringing respite to our finances, only to hear that the government is introducing a new tax. This is utterly ridiculous. Nanekia Mwabuatin Ablekuma Central ononedia onoso ede aba enono. Over I come about 15 minutes. Nah, sorry. Me mau emu 5 minutes. Na me tie de opesa oka.
Some 5 there. Anyway. Nana onum say to say the
man. Ka protest. Ka 5 no gran ka meji.
Mami adwa kai no yes. Me Google I have the high profile members of NDC for and NPP led by Nanado Yedo Omoko a friend is saying court. But when my Mr. Dinam 10 o'clock. So far, no, on one will be a dinner court, I convict no, your man is sentenced.
Oh, yeah, NDC.
Yes, even though in absentia. But the rest, Ura Collins Dada, Ura Kesla to Forsen, Ura Uponi, Ura Jichikwes, they could see saying. Now, if you permit me within my 5 minutes, no, my making kind, unfortunately, no, me from BBC News Pigeon. Nanado na or Casa Achere Nkrofobi or Canada. Or say the topic is this. Nana Akufo-Addo, 21 people they face prosecution for corruption-related offences. And I can say, the president, Nana Akufo-Addo, say in government line up some 21 people for prosecution sake of corruption-related offences for Ghana. Or say according to him, claims say the Attorney General know they fight corruption. You know they fight corruption. You know be correct. He make this revelation as he they talk plus some Ghanaians for Canada. People they talk say, we know they prosecute 21 people. We know they prosecute 21 people they on trial for Ghana today, sake of corruption. One of the things we are not make ready to stop, be say, I go do away plus due process. Some Ghanaians question government say, so far, them know they share that they know they share that deal plus suppose corrupt political element where chop government money or abuse them office for financial gain. And another is saying this. The president Akufo-Addo explains say the process the process them they follow where it be slow. Where some of the people too they use tactics delay the process. So you go take somebody go court, but some man them go make application upon application. Whether they want delay the process or it be genuine, you for recognize say that be them are right.
So over here. Wait till you want to tell me.
I dey talk you say. Now do say nipa aduo no baako 21. And na ba no edi omo court. And that is from the previous administration in corruption related cases. So far nipa baako out of the 21. Right? Me no to hear him say high profile ones na me mention you know but konkre no ho a ye convicted no say ya jail no and I say asem na ye de to omo so no kra na say nye no kre until that must be aligned compared to this government there on also all year regards in crofo ya bo mo ntansa ye de omo ba e ba be court but in relation to the energy sector levy ye hu sisi ano and I want to be candid and say I'm looking for a day when that energy sector levy will be completely paid and Ghana for ye be say ye tria wie nti ye nkotria energy sector levy bi say my dream and I say remember best of me right I'm say 2015 ho ba bi no mo ye act no say a car na e da energy sector no as say ye tria bibia ye de betumi artist car no and I think the period was for 5 years ananka within 5 years per estimation no nanka ye tria sa aka na wie e ba ne say and a yentumi ka saka na nwi e ma sa administration no e ko opposition na 8 years so abegu so yes that's 8 year energy sector levy as we speak no per e ka e da ho no okika bom a 3.7 billion plus extra 1.2 billion na ye behia e dey atofu to power the other generations no me say something must be done not that particular word energy sector levy no emfri ho. But many are ketwa miracles. Or Kassan was say NDC ba bemwa doom sonko. I don't see it that way. The question we should be asking is that when NPP came to power, what was the energy situation before they took office in 2016?
Tell us.
The energy situation at that time was that there was no Dumso in Ghana. Dumso was solved. Dumso, yes, Yano Ansana, Dennis Mobe taking office.
Why more?
Dennis Miracles.
Musiano Tambe.
November 2016 to December, not Dumso was a turn of the past. Why was the administration of NPP blaming the previous administration?
NPP took over in January. In November, December, I can't call January.
Throughout. Messi Yesiano.
They're okay.
Yes, but no.
Ya soldier was as a yaw. Faunza Shem say in September, last quarter of
September.
Okay. Last quarter of 2016. Na Dumso ni Ghana odon zabishim.
Mankasa last quarter of 2016. Messi November, December.
The last quarter.
Dumso was a turn of the past.
November, December. They said no one last quarter.
Okay. So what was the reason? NPP are banned by complaining about excess energy capacity.
And I'm saying, the baby out here is ya soldier was a odon zabishim. Say in last quarter of 2016, na Dumso ni Ghana.
Na Dumso was a turn of the past because the measure that had been put in place had secured every aspect. Into a nunti no more complaining of excess energy capacity. And you be maybe say one question. NPP buy what energy capacity did they add to the national grid or any other mix of the energy? YMBC say were they able to buy just one power badge? Any power badge is it Ameri or car power? And my argument has consistently been say Sanka Babiaba no you're not just a power badge no better me to each region say be a region
but power badge no here for the
oh, sir, a best support here in time, sir. You in terms of energy.
Okay.
NSC, we are doing the mix.
Power badge. Udem quite fast here, Juma.
Yeah, the fuel and the power mostly, and a gas aspect and so.
Okay. And now, Udem said normal generator cry. A be other fan said, a synchronous generator is you and I be better. Udem said, a Sihona and Ye Juma. Essay.
Of course, BBBR them have cry Mahabe said the next 1 month and 10 tiny normal eventually normal be break it through.
Very good. And this say me capacity full demand. Be other men say 3 kilowatts.
Right.
Now me plants me hydro and me mix engine me cambo more. Me will be a 4.5 and now 4.8. Between me maintaining the ohono any say mesan kwakoto plant fufura bi si akire say eda akania beduma me ho be kire me no na ma use no de hin na wugidi say a prudent use of state resources.
You see, maybe I'll do a question if I want to choose carefully, I can say to maintain what you have, right? To maintain it. But we are in a situation now, 16 regions, no, even as we speak, there are other areas alight in Kohokura. In fact, there was an MP who was speaking, or say 65 communities within the catchment, you know, or Kokrokoo na huma alcohol, right? And I'm saying, NPP bar bemno, among Chile, how much energy capacity or more the kind national grid in the for them to tell us, say, me, this is my argument. And any fair mandate in this country, we all witness this generator almost every time. Peace FM, despite media and everybody, businesses were suffering as a result of said they have to go and buy diesel so many times. And Pempesuba said this is the way forward, at least an interim measure. And a lot of power, about 2 or 3 power badges were brought in. Car power, your friend is saying, Ameri, etc. And then augment what we already had. Into what we have to do, if we believe, say, generators no expensive, we needed to probably do more by building smaller dams along the Volta. Nobody has done that. And now say go into solar in its massive form. We haven't done that. To be honest with you, the solar that we find on the Bui in Sionosono was a project not started by the NPP. Yenti and Wasasa. I will not say Omuba no one capacity Omunfanka national grid no, but they should tell us, was their intervention the one that has solved the energy problem? No. And indeed, if you are judging, they had the best opportunity to have augmented the national grid to a point and can say, no, we were not going to experience doom so. In any case, in conclusion, before they left power, were we not experiencing doom so? We experienced doom so more than 1.5 years ago before they left power. When the sector minister was questioned, was saying, timetable. Didn't we hear all these things? And why should we sit here and ridicule ourselves and make ourselves believe, say, doom so by them immediately NDC taking office?
Mate, Musa Batwa Ewason was good morning, and I Kese the Cardinal. I fully support the finance minister's call for each of us to contribute just 1 Ghana cedi to help settle the energy sector debt inherited from the previous government. This government has demonstrated remarkable leadership in stabilizing the economy, with the cedi appreciating significantly from 17 Ghana cedi to $1 down to 10 Ghana cedi and still gaining strength. Let's all rally behind this initiative and support the government to succeed. A stable economy and reliable power supply will benefit all of us. Musa Abatwa Asawasi and Oduisi Ebaye. Na Dennis.
Yes, sir.
Me bacho your friend saying Energy Sector Levy Act ESLA. Pacho so di mesla.
Bacho.
Ho anasi atwam.
Mario. Me kasa man.
Me pese we me say me
kasa wi na me you question.
Oh, kasa wi answer ene mapon.
Oh, kasa ya problem ti ase. Masa won so to me share na me kan say na open.
Dem men kasa kan dem.
Me share my own card.
Asam na me bisa o. Okay.
The right not to speak is also a right under the law.
That is why I will not declare you a fugitive under panel discussion.
Absolutely. See, I will not respond to you unless I'm done with my point because the person distracted me. Now,
yes. Yes, Mr. Abuaji.
Say unya to me. Na yesa odi to me no ma nipa etede. No mo ho to mo. Na ubu omo nimtia na ya de ba ne say omanfo bre. Enne me no kase yi. Enuma Ashasia almost struggle because of the power crisis. Material mission now CFA. A brand be na pam chemi o. If no manual trades in a pam atade e share me. Na a brand we share no see pam atade so you see machine. I the canea and the power. You can see the almost perfect your friend is trading. So the question is that anope ya modum canea obey dey no to me aye aduma. Obi da hospital in Paso. Hospital ne can dum plant no. Ye nye sika nkotofu because mo the one see the ababeto so. Ne bo ababe yedin. Owu anesa. Companies any factories whatever shut it down because of energy crisis. Ebi mo eye aduma at half capacity because of energy crisis. Na so betre radio so. Na wo kra no. Nana o no endise no tafeta firi ho. Won ka mo ho. O tafeta firi ho keke. Wo na aba be kire say o ka se no say ye solve ya say ye ko so no ho bata o. O say ye solve dum so an say ye ko. E so de no be sheda tie ne pa was. Me sheda tie ne pa say ye solve dum so. Na wo no na ne ya wo tafiri endise ho no. Wo ye endise ni say John po. On March 1st 2017. On 1st March 2017. John Jinapo say Dumso wouldn't have returned under the NDC. A former deputy minister for power, John Jinapo, has said the current incessant power cut. What it means is that as of March 2017, there was power cuts. March 2017, there was power cuts. In most parts of the country would never have happened under a National Democratic Congress if they had won the 2016 elections. City FM Online, any. This is the deputy minister of energy admitting in March 2017 said there was Dumso and Nankomu Wini Yanka. And come back solve dum so. And now, what free end is a wonka crack. Oh, now I bet like a chess and most solve as a moko. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we doing this to ourselves? Who we are now, the 2 years threat radio so I catch it. Yes, yen capacity, power capacity at the back home in 8 years. Yan fash we are making home. Now, what can I say?
Now tell me the capacity.
Okay, let me tell you. Now, 2017 we added 603 megawatts, AXA ade 188, Asogli ade 180, Car Powership ade 235, AS603. In 2018, 490 megawatts. AXA Phase 2 ade 110, Sen Power 360, May Energy 20. In 2019, it ade 239 megawatts. TT2PP 7, Amandi 203, Gensa 29. In 2020, it ade 161.55 megawatts. Early Power 144, Bui Solar 10, VRA Solar 7.5, Chachado Hydro 0.05. 2021, it added 79 megawatts. Damsa Gensa 28, Bui Solar 41, VRA Solar 10. 2023, it added 19. VRA Solar Kalio Phase 2 15, BPA Floating 4. 2024, it added 56 megawatts. Early Power 56. In all, no, it added 1,600 megawatts. Yeah, complete distribution overhaul. Distribution network, complete distribution overhaul in our transmissions. Bebre kwa mebobo anani abeka say time no ko but minya ka ma me kwa ma bobo membobo
ene unya
membobo
unya
nani anti be the educated public because then we always have people like him sitting on radio and misleading the public and putting out falsehood. How then do we get it done? Nani yaw, didn't we say when he and his party were in power, didn't we continuously say on the party, the only reason why I would do so is because of financial issues, and that this country never had capacity problems. Yanka, Nana Yanka wants them. Yambeka was still for a very long time. So my way, the energy crisis and the capacity problem. And to Munjai, the needless take or pay agreement. No more sign no. No more pesca near fan tofu or near fan power. Your friend is a power plant. No, is that not what we said? For 4 years, Udio my waiting 4 years. From 2013 to 2017, January 7th. Yet there's 4 good years. You put us in an energy crisis in this country for 4 years. Companies shut down. Businesses collapsed. People lost their jobs. People died as a result of doing so. 4 years. And I'm buying for buy. 8 good years in office. 8 years in office. This country stores stable power, stable energy, stable electricity. What about barely 5 months? Each of the 5 months, your energy crisis, and you have the mouth to talk. Each of the 5 months, Ebani say na munkwade, munya ba be mu na enya dum so. Ebani say. Ebani say na munkwade, munya betra konya no so na enya energy crisis. Nani yaw, mesrew, go with me on this journey. Me no dim koma ya hwemanim. Na wo tell me ba ha. Eya wan ka memba ha.
No wan ka so ni kojo.
Nani yaw, eya wan ka memba.
Nyo so ni kojo na.
Kojo abreme, wa abreme, nti hwemanim.
Enye tiefo nti na.
Kojo abreme, hwemanim. Nani yaw tie ni ye pa.
Is me hwe wana mi nti o.
Hweme, na tie me.
Yes boss.
Oma de no ka make am refi. Nani yaw. On my way mu, you better take you over office in 2017. Na energy sector debt, enye $2.5 billion. We enye known fact.
Man ka say 2.3.
Yo, open cry in $2 billion. Nani yaw. A 2 billion, but a $2.5 billion. Any you better ye. And this in the jazz aka no. And this is 4 kono. Omu je ka 2.5 billion.
Okay, on sa me so.
Wow, okay say one I will say. One I will say ye kono. Ye ja ota
man ka say ye ko.
Okay.
Men ta fe baby.
Okay, video do ho pa bi sabo. Okay, opa bi sama mi o je. Yes, o say ye kono ya so bi dum so.
Me ne ho akọ.
And this na say ka ho na e dey bi sa ho. E dey wo akoma mu dey pie wa no.
Dey go ahead.
Dey wo akoma nim dey pie wa no. One na okay. Mami na je opa bi sa no twa video no bi sa.
Okay, you go ahead.
Na e wo akoma mu ti da ka ne sa. Obi yeso ni mo ma wo mu say o ta fe end this one kakra. Memra ma sem so. Na ne yaw. Ye beto ka $2.5 billion. Even though there was a debt of $2.5 billion, not even once did we come and complain. Say enunti ye be ma dum so ba. For each of the 8 years, in spite of the energy sector debt, we made sure say my way electricity. It's adding, and then this is from Kwambaye, on the energy sector debt, a excuse for burdening the Ghanaian people with levies that will break our neck, and at the same time keeping us in the dark. Why? Edientia. Now, that's how energy sector debt is going to buy. And you must senseless take or pay debts. I find it's a contract I'm signing here. Say, I didn't know no be to be signing contract. Catch it as a contract. Me no one sign no. Bo. Now, ye power mami. Power now we no. Say me to. Say man to me tuyaka. Once you know say the only way I'll bet to be near skate tuyaka ne say Ghana for be yusu. No mu yusu a. Omu tuya bill na. Na we tuya dey etuya. We didn't cry there Isaac me boy. Isaac we dey afraid dey me. Omu nti bia we tie me. So what you say, Isaac?
You know, be
now what sign Isaac Tio. Now what sign the contract that you say? Can you na mo ye no? Se Ghana for so man for metuaka. Enti boso me so a Ghana for na bia wo ye kan 30,000. So what you say? Ghana for kan you mu use ye nyina 20,000. Enti bill on betua no 20,000 bill. And so what sign the contract say 30,000 no omuntua. But sasika no o kofa no wen. Enti na bayeka. Because me to me you to power men use suka. Meboa. It is sad debt no abey abanka. Aban end to me nkonya musika and free consumer no one ye dey. Embetua. You have signed take or pay contracts across the country.
Take or pay mobile mutwemu.
Oh, please.
No mutwemu.
Oh, Mr. O kasa nyina man kasa o. Na ya pa because na utwa ntro ba man kasa. Me dia o.
Wo mom na wutwa.
Man small say for hon combat aban no. Me na me kofa one
interventions I will boy nyina. Many of them were not initiated by you. Some of them grants.
Can you even imagine?
Marty, you go ahead.
Can you imagine?
Miracles, go ahead.
Can you even imagine? Now, we power. We need to start here. President Kufuor and Kufuor we power feature na by mboa.
Na hwane be.
So you see the contradiction.
President Kufuor even that.
Why are you contradicting yourself?
President Kufuor even didn't. I'm talking about.
On your confess, you feature na by we power.
I'm talking about your administration and Nadu. That is what I'm talking about.
Why are you doing this?
Oh, I haven't done anything.
I haven't asked you to go and support the NDC and struggle in an early morning like this. That is your choice.
Your
party that you support is reckless.
You go ahead.
Reckless, incompetent party. Mo aban ba ku to be 8 years. No makania. In spite of debt, I'm one I'm going buy you. Yet, I buy what to say you complaining, blame me, and this is how much debt about the India. They may say no man for complaining some time. And I yet you debt, yet you be count, yet you be count. Not can you so. Who buy a 4 or 5 months a pay each of the months? What doom can you have a payment? I feel yes, my career. The only way, Memo can you say, who bet you are 1 cedi, and I'll bet you are 45 million gallon back be able to be 45 million.
Nekra
say. Now, yeah, cancel. I'm my yanka. Now, could be a walk as I'm bind here. And come make a sense of call to because you do to be a sound. So, want to mean, yeah, Cassa,
Nasa as an onion this is.
Now, onion is in your caucus. I'll say, yeah, call the yes or be do so. They do myself a medical.
You go ahead.
Onion this in here.
Now, we're trouble 10 minutes.
Dennis Mario.
Mamma,
we're trouble 10 minutes.
Onion this in here. Mapon. Uncle Kai said, yeah, Cono. Yes, I'll be doing so.
Point noted. Yatias.
Nania, a branch and a friend of my no threats and the Ohia Kania Pamatale will. Mamma, Nenam Aka fridge where say when the cold storm. Mamma, for no more here fridge, a almost one in tea, or Madaroma, or Mubacaniano, and Tenaso. No more to me, or Mampenian sign is out 100,000. Once it say 100,000.
1 cedi.
10,000.
1 cedi.
Oh, Tiscano, 1 cedi. 10,000.
10,000.
1,000. So 1,000. Say by auto petrol gallon back could be out to 4,500.
That's a wara.
No,
since 2007,
4,500.
That's a wara.
Gallon back could be a.
That's a wara.
4,000.
That is my when you can't some.
Mapong.
Ah, what's your my way? Now, what you
Dennis?
What you gallon back could be 4,000.
Mapong.
What you penny sound?
Mapong.
Naniao, Yamisha mama me that's it.
Mr. Medazio. Maybe happy birthday to Mrs. Joyce Ellen Fosu of Asokwaki Ravi, Kumasi, formerly Deputy Director of Nursing Services, Accident and Emergency Services, Konfanochi Teaching Hospital, from your daughter Gloria Linda, USA. Oma Nkaini nyina so biase oma etinkwa Mrs. Joyce Ellen Fosu awo Asokwaki Ravi. Hey, Ki Ravi. Okay, abusanfo amowo Winners FM was sashi isem anopai mutie ye nyina yedamase Kofi enim yirenchi oni team amowo Winners FM nyina ye damo ase anopai abusia ena anopai medemu esie na Kofi Kumbelson the royal baby enemo tenafri sabri akopem se premo ebeto mederade asumdweja obia onya kwan etie ne anopai. Your friend and I are Kessie, obey me after me the Cardinal. Me and I'm Tremu Emma Ghana's morning voice, Chairman General Kwame Safakain. Through in Seattle, Bia Shenusi, Unquam Quankotama near BM. Me there are there some ye, Eja Obia Uti Anope. Macrao.
Peace FM.